thought it was just like, chill, all right. Do you need the mic? Is it real? Okay. Fire away, guys. What's going on?
Okay. What did tonight mean to you, tagging with your brother, feeling the emotion in the ring after everything you guys have been through, and seeing your family in attendance for this?
It's heavy. It's a heavy feeling. There's no words, you know. Dustin and I, we don't get along, you know, in terms of like, we love each other, you know. I don't know if you got a brother, anybody's got a brother. We love each other very much. So these moments that are in this entertainment world we live in, they're real to us. I know that sounds crazy, and it's all real, but those moments are even more particularly just potent for me to be able to share the ring with him. I mean, he's just so good, and it's just I want to keep doing these reunions because they never get old to me. You know, it's fun to see, you know, my oldest sister's kids, her husband, my sister Teal, my mother, the family. Like, it's just crazy. And I brought my mom in here because she was quite concerned when I left WWE, and rightfully so concerned. And I think we've done a good job, right?
Right.
See? See, yeah, several thousand people is nothing like the approval of your mother. So, yeah, so it's just a really good, feel-good moment. I was happy for Dustin. Anytime Dustin get in front of this type of audience, because this is a different audience. You know, I'm sure you guys know the data suggests these aren't as many crossover fans as you think. These are fans who are hiding. Where the hell have they been? And they've showed up for us, and we just want to keep them happy.
How was training?
Okay. I'll let him go. Yeah, go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, how was training with Dustin, getting ready for the match, over all that process?
We didn't train at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to train. We're brothers, man. I already know what his ass going to do. The only thing I was worried about, I haven't done a boingy boingy dive since a long time, and I just thought, oh, I'm gonna fall. And then it's 100 degrees out there. And it's so, like, you can see all night. Like, guys are fighting the atmosphere as well as their opponents. I was stoked. As soon as I came back, though, I said, dude, I'd love to run Daly's Place again. It's the greatest, coolest amphitheater ever. Let's do it in December, though. Let's do it in December. We'll all be in, like, long sleeves and stuff. It was fun. Dustin and I, symbiotic. It's fun. It's fun to be able to match their West Coast offense with some old school Minnesota wrecking crew, pick a body part, attack it. I was really pleased. Obviously his performance was outstanding. I don't know if we'll ever tag together again. I'm not saying we won't, but if we didn't, I'd be damn happy with this one.
Is there any chance we'll have the rubber match between you and Nick Oates?
Literally on my left and so out of left field. Gosh, Nick Aldis is amazing. In that moment in Chicago, I thought, oh man, there's no way we can top that. That's like my hometown now, that crowd, that Sears Center, and just literally like goosebump inducing moment that we got to share, him and I. So I don't know, you never know. I wanted to take that title further and further, and then, you know, the politics of this all deemed that not possible. So at this point, solely focuses on AEW, the young men and women as part of AEW. That's just, and if that's something that comes up, I'm absolutely open to it. Our doors are very open. You know, we're not shy about that. They're very open. We literally want to work with everybody. But in the interest of that, we focus on this brand because we're heading to TNT. We've talked about it. This is our brand, and this is our team, and damn good team. So who knows?
Cody, this was a 4+ hour show tonight.
Long, huh?
It was
a little long.
It was a little long. You guys were out there, you know, at the end there, keeping the crowd going.
Sure.
Is this the kind of length of show we can continue to expect from AEW, or is this something you guys are working on refining?
It's not a spoiler, it's said necessarily, but the show on TNT will be 2 hours. So we're a little bit backwards as far as we want to give these mega events before we get to the weekly show, which will also be treated as a mega event, but times are different. So I guess the way to look at it is we have all these guys and girls that we signed, and we don't want to do 4-minute matches. I don't believe in them. We want guys to go out there, play their music. That's why we hired you. I'm not here to teach you how to do it, maybe guide you. That's Dean Malenko's job. It's Jerry Lynn's job. I want you for what we got you for. So, a little lengthy this evening, but here's my takeaway from it all. At the end of the night, nobody left. And I'll tell you the truth, if anybody ever went to the Ring of Honor shows when the Bullet Club or the Elite was on at the end of the night, that's what started all of this. Us in there going, what do we do? Like, how do we send them home happy? Whether Marty sings or Kenny says something, or damn, we came up with 1,000 things. But that genuine feeling is a real connection to the people. It's not even a marketing tactic, man. It's a real, AEW is everyone who was in that arena tonight. I know you're ready to ask a question, Chris. I can see you.
Well, Cody, this is where it all began, here in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So what's it mean to be here tonight and have a ring this time?
Best ring in the business, too. Bob Rosen made it. Just, you know, Bob, you did a great job. Everything about AEW has sounded ridiculous. Everything. Hey, we're going to start a wrestling company. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. That's tough. That's tough. Hey, the four of you, Matt, Nick, Kenny, the Bucks, me, Kenny, you know, you guys are going to run it. And I'm the owner of the Jacksonville Jack. All this stuff sounds so ridiculous, but it's real. It's real. So absolutely, the roots are deep here. Like, I got wrestling roots here because of Dusty. You know, that's one thing. But AEW's roots are here. I mean, if we had a home, this is one of them. You know, Atlanta, here, Chicago. This is how so much work gets done. And for Tony to be able to go out there and produce a show in this amphitheater, and his dad to be there. I'll tell you one of the selling points, and he doesn't need to sell himself to me, but of course we bet each other. He bets me, I bet him. This is before we started. That connection with him and his dad, ooh, reminds me exactly how I was with Dusty, and it's just super special to see. And I could tell he really wanted to, yeah, you want to impress all the fans, you know, just like I want to impress my mom. You know, it's a special thing. So we had a ring. I want to come back when it's cooler. We probably won't. We'll probably be here at the same time next year. But yeah, it was very, very special. Very.
Cody, speaking of special,
Yeah.
$150,000 towards gun violence in the
Yeah.
city of Jacksonville. Can you just kind of take us behind the scenes a little bit with the dialogue of how that actually came about and whose idea was that to donate?
Tony's, 100% Tony's. But then he had folks flank him. Farrah and Farrah, our presenting sponsor. You don't see a lot of sponsors on wrestling anymore. You know, like, that was cool for them to be such a part of Jacksonville, to put that 25 in. Kenny Omega, just to drop $10,000 in himself. Alex Trebelli, who I just can't stand Alex Trebelli, but now I love him. He's part of this. He can share that locker room with us forever. He had a match, he donated to the cause, and I forgot out there in the interview I was doing to mention that the donations will continue. The Bucks are going to sell their gear or auction it off. Moxley's vest is going to go as a vest from Double or Nothing. All these items are going to go up in the next few days to continue the donation. We don't want the donation to stop. It's no secret there was no profit made on this show. None. It was a loss, I guess you could call it, but it wasn't a loss at all because we got to put that money where it authentically affects people. And there's Kenny. I see him.
I'm here.
Hey.
Hey, buddy. One of the things that I thought was impressive about these shows is there's a lot of lesser known talent, and it's like they've been on TV for years because of the reaction that they're getting. Is there anyone that on the roster right now that you've signed that you've been especially impressed with and how they made that transition to kind of a higher platform?
The goddamn dinosaur.
Yeah.
Man. How? What is it? It's just a thing. It's a feeling. Like, Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, Marco with him now. What a special, AJ, I'm so sorry I cursed. I didn't know you were standing there like that. Don't curse. What a special thing that Darby. So special. Clearly Max, but if you tell Max, you guys have dealt with Max. You know how Max is, best friend. But, like, what a beautiful thing. You're seeing, like, we thought some of these guys, hey, you're going out there, they've never seen you before. We thought, and they go out there tonight and you have thousands of people chanting Darby's name. How do you know who you are, man? Go for it. Best feeling in the world. I think that's what sets us aside. I know we can't take competition, but that's why we're the alternative. It's young men and women. You got me?
Last question.
AJ, get that last question, bud.
Okay. Is there anything you wish you had done differently in your match?
One. I wish I'd won the match. I whipped Matt with my belt, and I felt like that was a little pushing it, and I don't think he was very happy. And his wife was backstage certainly not happy about the large piece of business on his back. I was happy that we got to send that check where it belongs tonight. I don't think I changed the match at all, other than maybe the result. That was it. You want one more?
Nah.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Is somebody replacing me?
Yeah, I think I found somebody who might even